What are you doing, Stinky? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? So, sorry for the language. So this is Mollie, and I'm not gonna hang out with the ferals tonight. Spay and neuter weekend, and Doc and the crew did 61 procedures today. So it's been a busy day since about, I think we all got up around 6 in the morning. Just got home, not done yet. Scott was here. He just left to go get some PVC glue so we can make whelping boxes, or the frames for the whelping boxes on the inside with PVC pipe. We forgot that. We had got everything except we didn't realize we had glue. So he's down getting that, and he's gonna come back and we'll finish that. And have a bunch of stuff that we forgot today to get ready for tomorrow. And then tomorrow is also gonna be vaccination clinic. So we got that going on. And yeah, had a porcupine dog that got quilled, excuse me. I just tried to like suck down dinner in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. One that got attacked by another dog, and a couple other injured ones that Doc was able to look at and treat today. So yeah, busy, and then be late night tonight and an early morning tomorrow, but for a good cause. Yeah, for a good cause. Yeah. And then big thanks to Lenny at Belcourt Hardware for he donated some fittings to us to make the whelping box things on the inside, which was cool. And this little angel is Mollie. Come here, sweet pea. Yeah, come here. Oh. And Mollie has a wonky front leg. She's got some tendon issues going on, and she's been in and out of a splint, but her paw is still tweaked. So she really needs to be able to have regular visits, or a couple of visits at an orthopedic vet, which we do not have out here. So we're trying to find a foster. So if you're a foster, this is little Mollie, and she's a sweetheart. She's good with other dogs, and she's also kind of blind in this eye. She's a puppy, but she had a really bad cornea injury. So she can't see super good out of that eye, but she's a little sweetie. She's not like super crazy, psycho, in-your-face puppy. She's more of a pet me and cuddle me, love me puppy. So if you are one of our approved fosters, and if you're not, you can fill out an application to become approved. But if you are a foster and you'd be willing to take her, we got a transport going out tomorrow, and Mollie could catch a ride if she could find somebody to love her. If she could find somebody to love her, I think there's somebody that would love you. Yeah, I do. Look sad. Show him your bad eye. Oh, look at my arm. Look at my eye. We're going for the pity thing. But yeah, so if there's any fosters out there that would be willing to foster Mollie, preferably in the Fargo area, just so we could get her to a different vet to have them take a look and see if they suggest something different. It doesn't really cause her a lot of pain. She doesn't whine, but it's just really wonky, and we've done the brace thing, and it just hasn't worked, huh? Hi, sweetheart. And she's not super licky. She's just nuzzling my face and just gives me like a little lick, and that's it. And Mollie is about probably, I don't know, I would say probably 4 months old, 5 months old maybe. Not a super big dog. And she's just a little sweetie pie. So if you're interested in fostering, please do. And yeah, long day. We did, oh, my sweatshirt. Kritter Krazy exotic a reptile and exotic rescue. I'm so sorry, Tasha. I can't believe I screwed that up. I'm just really tired. So feral cats. We started our trap and release program launch today, and we didn't trap. Tasha and some of the volunteers trapped 18 cats, and the rescue that Tasha runs, it's in Bottineau, and they have tortoises and chinchillas and ferrets and turkeys and lizards and snakes and birds and you name it. And they run on a shoestring budget with not a whole lot of staff. And they were up late taking care of cats. They were up early loading cats. I mean, it's a 40-minute drive, and they were there with all the cats loaded and ready at 7 o'clock. So they had an early morning too. So big thanks to Tasha over at Kritter Krazy. She kicked butt today, and the other volunteer that came out, thank you, and anybody else that had helped, thank you, because I know personally how hard it is to run a rescue and then do special projects like that. You know, to do a TNR thing, you know, to do a spay and neuter clinic. I mean, it's like we're busy every day, you know, typically 9:30 to 9:30, and you know, when you add something like this on it, it's a great thing. You know, it's good for the community, it's good for the animals, it's good for population control. You know, it's the way you end suffering is spay and neuter. You know, plain and simple. That old adage of, oh, I want to let them have one litter because it'll mellow them out. No, man. Yeah, I've seen one litter go sideways, you know, and you know they have like uterine problems, and then pyometria, I think, or pyometra. I can't think of the exact deal, but basically it's like they get a huge infection in the uterus. And we actually had a dog that we took in, and we rushed it to the vet, and I didn't talk about it just because it was depressing, and thought that she was pregnant, but her uterus was so huge, and it was just infected because she'd gone into heat and something with the cervix. And it's something that can happen to, you know, unspayed dogs when they go into heat. So, you know, spay and neuter. I mean, there's no reason for you to have puppies. There's so many shelters everywhere right now that people, you know, I'm on like this compassion fatigue for shelter workers thing, and it's sad because I keep seeing posts of everybody being like, oh my God, I'm burnt out, and you know, stop telling me that if I don't save your animal, it's going to die. And these are people like all over the country that are posting this, that work at animal shelters and rescues all over. And it's going on in our state, it's going on everywhere. So America, if you ever thought about adopting a dog, now is the time. And to do it from a shelter. There's lots of different shelters. Shelter dogs are not damaged, they're not broken. Shelter dogs are there for a lot of different reasons, and a lot of times it's life circumstances. It's that, you know, they didn't fit well with a particular family, but it doesn't mean that they're bad dogs or broken dogs. And you know, if you can't find one at your local shelter, then go a little bit farther and go a little bit farther. But don't think that I'm going to get a puppy and I'm going to form it and mold it so it's going to be the perfect dog. Some puppies are batshit crazy, okay? Plain and simple. You know, what the parents are like, whatever. The good thing about getting a little bit older dog is you can kind of see what their personality's like. You can see if it fits your household, you know, and it's not some bidding war that a breeder is going to be like, well, you better come get this puppy because there's 3 other people looking. Go to a shelter, anywhere in America. You know, I'm not trying to like pimp us out. Go to whoever, you know, because the thing is all of us that do rescue, we're all doing it for the same reason, to save lives. And whether we're saving lives here or we're saving lives in another state through adoption, another country, whatever it is. I don't know what it's like overseas. I know that right now in the States it sucks. And there's, you know, your frontline workers, your shelter workers, your people that have devoted themselves to caring for animals and saving animals and rescuing animals. they're burnt out because so many dogs have been returned after COVID, and they're having to be euthanized and they're having to be put down. Not her, not us. You know, we do euthanasia by absentia. Maybe it'd be a good way to call it, because we just can't take them in, so they might just die out there. So, you know, we don't euthanize for space. It's just they can't come in, so whatever happens, and it sucks, you know. And it's not just hard on us; it's really hard on the people that answer messages, you know. And thank you to all the volunteers that do answer messages and that have to open up the picture of the starving dog or whatever it is, or injured dog or cat, or and see it and tell the people the same thing that you tell everybody else, is that we're sorry, we're full right now, we'll put you on the wait list. And you know, that gets old, you know. I mean, I get personal messages and I know what it's like, and it's tough for them too, because it gets old and it sucks. And so yeah, adopt, don't shop, and do it from a shelter, you know. Yes, like you're a little sheltered dog. You're a little sheltered dog that needs a foster. Say, I need a foster. Somebody foster me, please. Please. Please foster me. Please, please, please. All right, I'm done rambling. I'm going to go eat a little bit more and drink a beer. And then help Scott. And then go to bed. Thanks, everybody.